In today's video, I'm going to be discussing, is 2024 the year of a $1,400 fourth stimulus check, and would something like this include Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, seniors, older adults, and of course, people with disabilities? This is a really good question and exactly the focus of this video. Let's talk through the details. All right, the infamous question, 2024 and a $1,400 stimulus check. Is something like this going to be happening this year? And if so, who's included, how much, when are we going to get it, and all the other details like that I literally get questions about every single day down below in the comment section and on the live streams. I get this question all the time. Well, again, that's what I want to focus on for you here in this video, because I think we all recognize that the finances of the average person out there right now is not doing so well, right? Everybody needs a lot of extra money right now, especially the low income and fixed income beneficiaries. So again, I hear you down below in the comment section. I see your comments. I hear what you're saying. I get it. I agree with you. Everybody, for the most part, living on a fixed income or who's low income needs money right now. I mean, let's just say it how it is, right? This is the fact. Everybody needs more money right now. It's a rough time out there. So again, why I want to focus on this for you here in the video, and again, answer those questions for you, again, that I see down below so often, literally every single day. So let's jump into it and talk through all the details. However, really fast before we get into it, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you please make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video? It's down there waiting for you. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so. And again, I'm here for you every single day to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information. I'm watching the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf in any way that I possibly can, keeping you updated, and again, pointing out anything right now you can possibly grab or take advantage of. And again, I want to help you maximize your money, get as much as you can on a monthly basis, an annualized basis, a lifetime basis. There's a lot of programs out there right now for the low income and fixed income. A lot of things are changing. We all know 2024 has been a busy year so far, and there's still a lot to go. I'm going to tell you that much, right? We have a lot of things to come up here. And again, this comes down to the big question, which is, what about stimulus checks? Again, what I want to bring to your attention here in this video. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so, and also feel free to share this video with the share button down below as well with your friends, family, and social media. Thank you. I truly do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and let's talk through the details. All right, so again, a big question. A lot of us want to know where we currently stand on this. Now again, I said this a minute ago, I'm going to say it again really quickly. I'm always here to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information, even though I see comments down below saying all kinds of mean things to me, saying that I'm making stuff up and all stuff like that, okay? If you just listen to the video, I'm going to make it very clear what's going on right now, which, by the way, I'm going to preface this video right now by saying, no, a stimulus check has not been passed yet, okay? Loud and clear. Nope, it has not been passed yet, okay? In fact, it's not even out there in Congress. It's not there right now, okay? I'm just being real with you, okay? Even if this is something you don't want to hear right now, I am being transparent. I am being 100% honest, letting you know what's going on. No, it has not been passed yet, okay? So I'm sure I'll see comments down below saying, you said a check was coming today. Nope, I'm saying it again right now, okay? So anyway, however, what is this predicated on? As in, the distribution of another stimulus check. Could we still get something this year? Okay, I want to give you the realistic approach right now. Okay, could we? Okay, this is the question. Could we still get something this year? In theory, yes, we could still get something this year, okay? But does that mean just because we could get something, does that mean we're going to get something? Big difference there. I don't know. I literally do not have the answer for you, okay? Nobody does. Even lawmakers don't know. So if somebody else is coming out saying, well, I know for sure, 100% the answer, they don't know that. Nobody knows that, okay? But my point is, let me explain this really quickly, okay? And let me illustrate just how fast they can do something if they want to do something. And then I'm going to tell you exactly the parameters around the distribution and the approval of additional stimulus checks if they were to do it this year, okay? So let me explain this really fast, okay? Think back to early 2020. What were we all doing? We were all normal, living our lives. January, February, we were doing everything as we always do. Nothing changed, right? Nothing was happening. Nothing was, well, I guess a few things were out of the ordinary a little bit, but for the most part, we were living our lives. Nothing was really impacting us whatsoever. What happened in March, right? All of a sudden, we went from living our lives, doing whatever we want, doing anything, no rules, all the kinds of things like this, just having a good time, right? And then March came around, what happened? We were all told, stay home, right? Remember this? Basically, in a course of basically 1 month's time, we went from living our lives doing whatever we wanted. In 1 month time, they said, stay home, lock yourself in your house, wear your pajamas all day, do whatever, and we're going to send you some money in your bank account, right? Do you remember those days? Yeah, of course you do. We all lived through it, right? Literally, in 1 month, we went from totally fine to getting money sent into our bank accounts in the form of $1,200 stimulus checks that was passed through the $2.3 trillion CARES Act, which was the first of multiple stimulus packages that were passed during that time. Okay, my point is, in 1 month, we went from nothing to having money, okay? My point is, things can happen very, very, very fast, okay? Lawmakers, even though they're like a bunch of turtles that just walk around and walk very slowly and do things very, very slowly and mostly do nothing, they actually can do something. When they want something, they can actually work very fast, okay? We've seen it happen before. They do things very quickly when they see an urgency for it, okay? Going back to, call it March of 2020, we saw that happen. When there was an urgency for something, they did it very, very quickly, okay? From the time that the CARES Act was actually brought up, as in the first time that they introduced this thing, until the time they passed it through and the president signed it into law, was very, very short amount of time. It was like just a couple weeks. That's it. Literally, it took no time for them to get that thing done. That's very, very fast, especially for a $2.3 trillion package, okay? My point is, even though right now there's nothing, okay? I'm just telling you again, there's nothing right now. However, if something happened, again, I don't know whatever the catalyst is going to be, I'm just simply saying, if something happened, as in the economy fell into a deep, dark recession very quickly, and again, recessions come fast, okay? We see them coming, but again, when they hit, they're quick, really quick, okay? But if something like this were to happen, could they get something done very fast? Absolutely, 100% they could, okay? So that is the point I'm trying to make right here, is even though we have nothing at the moment, could they get something done very quickly? Yes, 100%. We've seen it happen many times before. They can act very quickly when they want to, okay? So anyway, my point is, we have many different catalysts this year that could actually prompt the distribution of additional stimulus checks. Again, we're looking at all the details out there, so obviously we know what's going on in November, right? Obviously, the elections. Do you think that could potentially be somewhat of a catalyst? Absolutely, it could be, right? So again, I'm not here to take political sides. I'm just laying it out clearly so we all know what's going on. That could be a very big catalyst going forward. Again, don't know. I'm just simply saying, right? Next, big economic recession, okay? We've been hearing about this for a while now. Many people have been pounding the table for the last year and a half. Oh my, look out, everybody. The sky's falling. We're going to see this major recession, okay? This could realistically happen. We don't know. But if it does, if we see a major economic contraction, as in things close down, and we see a huge contraction in the economy, as in like things are getting really bad really fast, you better believe they're going to do a major package, and they're likely going to do stimulus again. Now remember, what is the purpose of stimulus? I think that's another thing we need to come back to and think about, okay? What is the purpose of stimulus at the end of the day? Is it to just give us money so that we can just have a better life? No, that is not the purpose of stimulus, okay? A lot of times I think we get confused to remember what the purpose of stimulus checks actually are. It's not to enhance our lifestyle. That is not the purpose of stimulus, okay? Even though a lot of times we sit here and ask and beg and plead and ask them to give us a stimulus check, that's totally missing the purpose. The purpose of a stimulus check is to stimulate the economy. That's why they're technically called EIP, Economic Impact Payments, okay? The whole purpose of that is to impact the economy, right? So you have to remember that as well. That is the purpose of stimulus. The whole reason behind it is they give us a little bit of money to keep us quiet for a while, so we go out to the stores and we buy a bunch of junk we don't need, or a bunch of food, or whatever it is. It literally doesn't matter. They don't care what we do with it. All they want us to do is spend it. That's the purpose of stimulus, to spend the money very quickly and to stimulate the economy. That's literally the purpose of it, okay? So we have to remember the main purpose of it, okay? Now we have that in mind. Now let's think about, okay, what would need to happen in order to get additional stimulus? Us begging? No, doesn't work. They don't care. We can beg all we want, and they couldn't care less. They're not even going to listen to us, right? It's all about the economy. So when the economy goes down and we see a major contraction and things are tightening up really quickly, jobs are being lost, businesses are going under, now they scramble and say, uh-oh, we've got to inject trillions of dollars into the economy. Quick, how can we do it? Let's give everybody a couple $1,000s, and then boom, they go out to the economy and They buy a bunch of things. They buy shoes, they buy TVs, they buy purses, they buy food, they buy a car, they buy clothes. I don't know. The list goes on and on. Everything. We all buy something different, right? And then what do you know? Voila. We got a bunch of money into the economy really quickly. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. We waved our magic wand and voila, we got $1 trillion into the economy very fast in the form of stimulus checks, because they know if they give us money, what do we do with it? Do we hoard it? No, we spend it. They know that, right? So it's a very easy way to get money into the economy super fast, and it's a massive stimulus. That's why they do it every single time during an economic contraction, is they give money to the people in the form of stimulus checks, and they say, hey, here, we just want to help you out. That's just a nice way of saying, hey, spend this money, please. Go buy some junk for yourself, right? That's literally what they want us to do, okay? So that's what we have to remember too as well, okay? That's what it comes down to, the economy. You've heard me talk about it a million times before. It's all predicated on the economy, okay? I know. I wish it was based more on, the need for financial assistance. It's not. Unfortunately, that's not what it's about. But when it comes down to these other programs that are out there, like guaranteed basic income programs, no strings attached UBI, universal basic income, again, whatever we want to call it, that's what those programs are for. Those programs are ongoing monthly checks, no strings attached, for people to get money to help them out financially for the needs, the necessities of life. That's what those programs are for. Stimulus checks are not for that. Stimulus checks are for stimulating the economy. 100%, that's what it's about. Does that kind of make sense? So do you see the differences between these, right? All right, so let's bring this thing full circle now. Okay, coming back to our original question, is 2024 the year of stimulus and a potential $1,400, $2,000, $3,000, $20,000, whatever it happens to be? I don't know. It's going to be different every single time, right? Which, quick side note, by the way, the last 24 years now, every time we've received stimulus checks, they've doubled. Okay, let me give you a really quick example here, okay? Back in 2020, when we got stimulus check, or sorry, not 2020, let me take that back, sorry, 2000, good old 2000, 24 years ago, okay? 2000, 2001, we got stimulus checks then, okay? The dot-com bubble, remember that? The whole basically collapse of technology, right? Things like that. We got $300 stimulus checks, okay? Remember that, okay? 300 back in 2000, 2001. 2008, 2009, the subprime housing bubble, boom, it goes down. We got $600 stimulus checks, 300, 600, a doubling, right? Then the 2020 basically shutdown that we went through, right? It doubled again to $1,200, 300 in 2000, 2001, 600 in 2008, and 1,200 in 2020, okay? It doubles each time. Interesting how that works, right? I don't know. But again, why does it double like that? Because the need for money is greater the more time that goes on because of the depletion of purchasing power, as in the dollar is worthless. That's what I mean. It's literally worth less. That's why. Because the same $300 that they gave us 24 years ago had the same purchasing power as what it does today at $1,200. You get what I'm saying here? Okay, that's why they keep doing this, is because they're not telling us that our money is being depleted, because the printing of money, inflation is it's depreciating the purchasing power of our money. So we need more money to buy the same crap that we wanted to buy 24 years ago. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's why this is happening, okay? And you see that with your monthly benefits. If you're a fixed income beneficiary, you see this with your monthly benefits depleting, as in every single year you get the little cost of living adjustment. It keeps us quiet a little bit. Well, it really doesn't. It actually makes us more loud, because it's not even nearly enough for what people actually need. But my point is, checks and the money that you're receiving from your fixed income benefit are actually depleting faster than the increases you're getting from the COLAs. Does that make sense? Depletion of purchasing power. Feel free to look it up. It's called inflation, depreciation, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Depletion of money, okay? Anyway, by the way, just since the 70s, our money, as in the American dollar, the US dollar, has lost over 97% of its value since the 70s, okay? So that just tells you how worthless our money is, right? It buys you basically nothing these days. So anyway, by the way, if you were, if you're maybe, 50, 60, 70, something like that, think back to the 70s. Think back about 50 years ago. What could you get for $20 back in the 70s? Way more than you can get today, right? $20 gets you virtually nothing today. What could you get for $20 back in the 70s, 50 plus years ago? you could get a ton of stuff, right? Like tons of stuff. You feel like you hit the lottery. Wow, look at all the stuff I can buy today for $20. Thinking back to the 70s. Today, you take that same $20 and you basically do nothing with it. I mean, literally nothing. You buy a couple boxes of cereal. I mean, those are gone in like 2 days. Who cares, right? It's like worthless. So anyway, that's what it all comes down to. And again, I just want to make this very clear, okay? I've talked about this many, many times throughout this video. Checks are not approved right now, but is this year the year of additional stimulus checks? Again, we don't know as of right now, but there's multiple different catalysts out there right now that could just deliver something like this, that could actually give the approval of. But as of right now, we don't have that yet, right? So again, just want to make that very clear. But again, questions that I get literally every single day. So I hope this gives you a little bit better perspective on what we need to watch out there and what this all comes down to. This literally all comes down to, and it's just history. History repeats itself time and time and time again. Next time will be no different. It's going to be the same old song and dance, okay? So anyway, when it comes down to economic recession, stuff like that, printing of money, they do all the time. So I hope that helps you out. Again, as always, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, feel free to stick that down below in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Share the video, again, with the share button right down below the video. Hit that. Share this out to your friends, family, and social media. Otherwise, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those in the video library, or down below in the description at the top of the comment section. I have hand-selected some videos for you right there as well. Check those out. Otherwise, right now on your screen, you should see some videos popping up there. Check out those videos as well. And thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate this. Thank you so much for your support, and have a nice day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later.